Looks like we're streaming. That's a good sign. I got an email from Wells Fargo right now about insufficient funds. No, that's not what it was about. I thought it was saying I was live, but it's not. So we're going to go and check and see if we're live anywhere before I just start rambling. People like when you wait for like 5 minutes while the stream is live, right? Before you say anything. Oh, it is live. It's working. Everything's working. So I just decided finally got the office set up here with the new camera. So I decided it just happens to be the day after the slap heard around the world on the Oscars. I didn't plan that. But I decided to make it my background because I feel like that's the responsible thing to do. Yeah, everybody's tweeting about it. I made a tweet about it. Sorry, people. Oh, good. Now we're copying myself here. I made a tweet about it, but it was... what did you think about Luke? When you woke up this morning, what's Clint's opinion? I really wasn't even going to give my opinion. Honestly, I think it's slightly ridiculous. The joke wasn't even good, Luke. He just said that G.I. Jane 2 was coming out. Apparently, she has alopecia, is what someone said, and that's why he got so upset. Does Chris Rock know that? I don't know. Here's the thing. If she has alopecia, she's been, preparing to play this role for how long? Because she's been shaving her head forever. Who would have known that anything was going on? Her hair's just always been like that. That didn't make any sense. I think he's tired of her banging other people is probably the issue. What do you think, Luke? He's out of there. All right, I will give you guys my opinion on something that I actually know about, which is Supercross. We just had Supercross this past weekend in Seattle. Eli Tomac killed everybody the fifth week in a row or something like that. But that's not even my gripe, right? My gripe is that during the broadcast, I still have to hear about Cooper Webb the entire show. Why do I need to listen to stuff about Cooper Webb all show? It makes zero sense because he's not even doing that good. I've seen other champs. Sure, he's got a number one on his plate. But I've seen plenty of champions suck ass the following year, and then they don't give a shit. But there are people riding around in front of him consistently all year long, and they don't do stories on him. I think Cooper Webb needs to train more and stop doing exposés with Monster Energy Supercross. That's what I think the issue is. I also did hear that he just got sent back to his old trainer, Alden Baker, which apparently he needed a trainer. He thought that he could pull it off on his own, but he could not do it. So here is the results from Seattle. We got them right here. Tomac, Anderson, Marvin, Malcolm, Barsha, Webb in sixth. Mind you, Roxon's out, although he probably would have been, he's not really been doing shit, so he probably would not have been a factor at this point in the year. I don't know why. But here's the overall thing. Season statistics. All right. Where's Cooper Webb? He's in fifth with a average finish position of 6.3. That's not really exactly championship winning material. Why do we waste so much of the broadcast talking about Cooper Webb? How much money did KTM pay Monster Energy Supercross? We need to look at the track. Are there KTM banners just circling the whole track? They have a whole wing of the track that's KTM banners. I just don't understand why they're constantly talking about Cooper Webb when he's not really doing anything. We're going to go to another thing that has been super sweet that you guys need to know about in the action sports world, and that is natural selection if you like snowboarding. I got the trailer playing here. So basically, they go back out in the back country. It's basically like if you watch dirt bikes. I'm assuming a lot of people on my page watch dirt bikes. Ride to the hills, all right? But then they put some man-made obstacles in the hills. Hope that it snows enough. But, I mean, they're in the middle of nowhere. So the last one was not live. They were playing them live before. And then the last one wasn't live, I guess, you know what I mean, trying to stream from the middle of the wilderness is probably, you know, sketchy at best. So I'm sure that's what the issue was. Although I will say that it sucks knowing that the contest happened and then you got to wait a month for it to come out. Then it's a Red Bull event and they don't even put it on Red Bull TV. You got to go to some weird website to watch each event. I'm really shitting on this as I'm trying to get you guys to watch it. But I'm sure that's partner sponsor deals. I don't know. What do I know? But it is a great event. If you like snowboarding, we actually anytime a Chinese athlete went, we like, but with that being said, slope style and that stuff, like, it's cool, but it's not really that cool. I would say it's basically like freestyle on ramp than it is to jump a triangle of metal in some building on concrete. It's a different thing. It's taking it back to, like, I think a lot of snowboarding is, I don't know, I say that, I ride dirt bikes. I mean, I guess you just have a motor, but still work out. That's why it's way better than soccer. I love soccer, but listen, I'd rather go ride out in the woods. That way it's super sketchy. That way, and if what real athletes do. No, I don't know. I'm rambling. Hopefully all the streams are working correctly. And this will be a good test for the I'm not even checking to see if anybody's commenting on anything because Luke was mean first thing off the bat. So now you all get punished. Nobody's on YouTube because I only have like 13 subscribers. And I can't figure out how to watch the video on Twitter. So there's all of that. I don't think I have any more current events. Oh, yeah, we wanted to talk about inflation. That's right. I had some stuff pulled up for that. Okay. I'm not a economist like this lady here. Inflation, this person is a genius, whoever wrote this article. I'll tell you this. I'm glad that she wrote this down because I never would have realized that me making way, 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 way less than $300,000 would make life harder for me. Run up in gas prices may be alarming, but it's unlikely to hammer your overall finances. After all, Americans at that level spend no more than 1% of their take-home pay on gas, or 3% on gas and motor oil. And then she says that if you make between 7 and 19,000, you spend about 9. She's basically done super simple math for us to let us know that, and you make less money, the percentage you spend on that will be more. This is, like I said, the latest inflation numbers show gas prices jumped 6.6% in February from a month earlier, even before Joe Biden banned U.S. imports of Russian oil. So the Russia ban thing is bullshit. Food prices are also up, posting their biggest monthly increase since 2020. They're making those making less money, things cost more compared to what you make if you like make less money. If you make more, like this little metric she has here, the most recent births to worsen in the coming year. About 54% think their incomes will lag behind inflation. So what is this? I'm confused as to what we're getting at. So people think in the future affects anything in the real world. I'm glad that they are really down on life. And then here to deal with gas prices, it's worth reconsidering public transportation. And she tells us how public transportation, like they're trying to get us to get rid of our cars. Food products will certainly increase. You livestock for human food. Like we snuck that in there that it's their fault again. Why are we buying corn planted all over the United States? Why are we buying it anywhere else? This makes 0 sense. Even more. How's she where price meat substitute? What else would you have in it? Or lentils and beans, which are up about 9. Plan to cut out to get calories. This says Bloomberg opinion. It's shit opinion. Okay. Ruminant animals have 4 stomachs. Why? So they can digest this stuff. 2. Available food on the planet is animal. But again, I'm not really that bright. If you eat steak, now let's just put steak, okay? You're going to get all of your micronutrients. You're going to get basically creatine and a bunch of other stuff. So all at the same time. All right? It's more nutrient dense, which means you're due now. All right, so we're going to go back to inflation because I found this other sweet article that says from Investopia, rate of rising prices of goods and services, it can have negative impact on society. Thank you. Whereas I found some good. What drives economy? Typically, inflation results factors. Here's a nice little graphic. Factors that influence inflation and production costs to you. And this cost push is raw material. $15 an hour wages is going to make product, obviously. That's basic. Everybody figures out what your costs are. Again, I'm not that bright though. So I showed you the amount of money that you get paid. Weird that money again, but not for you. That's an interesting statement. Trillion, in fact. When all this inflation happens, the big last couple of years, all the biggest businesses have made like way more money. Are going up, right? But then gas companies are having their most profitable years ever. How does seeing another drug companies doing the same? That's a whole different thing. Won't get into that right now. Basically, move along. The latest episode follows years of pumping liquidity into Wall Street. Even when we weren't faced September of last year, the Fed printed billions to shore up so-called repo market, where Wall Street banks secure overnight loans to make up for daily cash shortfalls. How is Wall Street coming up short on cash? What is going on? Like, that our government operates, obviously, whatever trillion in debt, 12 or something. Printing money to pay Uncle Sam's bills. I mean, I thought we were just borrowing from China. I'm sure nobody's watching at this point. Second, I don't know what the name of their show is. Greg and Rob are putting it on. If you know, this weekend. Then April 16th, I'm having, it's like Furious, but with his name. And then I'm not sure what I have. I don't have very much lined up after that for the Denellen Theater, but I'll get it together and just hanging. I mean, seriously, with back on this, why didn't, I don't know, that's tough, right? Because if you hit him, you at least save yourself face. Host the Oscars again, I guess. I mean, we have footage of this. I mean, but I'm also skeptical. He assaulted somebody within the first, like, I don't know. I didn't watch it. I'm assuming the show hired this guy to host the event. That was like their. And then they gave him an award later. Wouldn't you have? They would have just been like, hey, he won the award, but we kicked his ass out. Why? I mean, that's mean. But listen. He's obvious in an open relationship. He's not, and now he's not cool with it. So like he was talking shit about the woman that he's mad at. I don't know. For a rich guy, he seems stressed. I was thinking, think about this. Clean rapper, he never swore. He had a sitcom. Like he's into this situation. Like what else does Will Smith have to do? He sold his soul to the wrong person or he didn't sell his soul. Like is he on Epstein's flight logs? Like what is his dynamic? It's very interesting, right? Because he never did anything to anybody really. His whole career, he seemed household. He still looks great though. I don't think just a very. It's just 20 LL Cool J. It would have been LL Cool J. The wreck in the. When was that on? How about Tommy Lee? Right? They were both around. I'm gonna Google where is Tommy Lee now. Tommy Lee. How did Tommy Lee get into like this? Is everybody picked up this story that he talked to him? Let's see what it literally the exact same story. What? That's not where is he now? And then it goes on to about drug riddled whatever. Where is Tommy Lee? I keep getting the same story. All right, killing me, bro. And then he just died. Because blessings to play for the Foo Fighters if he died. This union would happen. Sorry. So difficult. Lee wrote, dude, I just talked to him. Are we going to get to what happened before your concert? Did Tommy Lee, like, to get some press, he talked to this guy hours before? Would he tweet about it? An article that had to do with that guy dying. That's all this. It is a good title, though. It seems. Oh, Cosmopolitan Cookies. No, it's literally the same story. I don't believe that the news is rigged. I think that they all are truth. That seems like what they do. Integrity in news, it's called, I think, or something like that. Doesn't exist. Nope. Still just Luke. He didn't even wait for my reply. He just, which I don't believe. One person. All right, people. I just threw this together today. Can't find it on Twitter. But allegedly. I streamed it. Oh, and I'm at Governor's. No, today's the 28th. The 30th. Whatever, it's Thursday. Wherever Scott even go, let alone figure out where Scott's going to be Thursday. So I just figured I'd put. Watch this. Oh. See? That stuff. So, live stream shows are going to be dope. That's why I'm testing this, basically. We need bullshit on the, content. Not bullshit, content. Content on the internet, bullshit. Livestreamcomedy.com. That's where all the shows are listed from. It's right here. Here, I'm going to zoom into it right before we leave. I went the wrong way. I'm sure you guys are excited about. Look at this, though. You should be excited. on my screen. All right. You can't see that I'm waving. All right. Later.